name's Jim Weinsettle, and I'm the Executive Director here at the Tomah Area Historical Society and Museum at 1112 Superior Avenue. And I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about the history of Tomah. Tomah was actually started by Robert A. Gillette and Robert E. Gillette, hence Gillette Park. They came here in 1855 and laid out the town. And they were actually land speculators. They knew that the railroad would soon be going through this part of the state between Chicago and Milwaukee and Minneapolis-St. Paul. So the best way to get the railroad to come through your land was to build a town, because the railroad would go from one town to another. And the first thing they needed to do was find out what would be a good name to name the town. And the local legend told of an Indian chief, actually, who was a Menominee Indian from the Green Bay area, that held councils over in this part of the state to keep the town after Chief Tomah. That's how Tomah got its name, Chief Tomah. And this supposedly is a likeness of him. He was a tall, good-looking man, over 6 feet, and well respected. There are a lot of industries that have come in that really have affected Tomah. The railroad shops. The railroad shops came in and employed at one time up to 400 men, and of course they went out again in the 50s and 60s. They decreased, and if it wasn't for Fort McCoy and the VA coming in here in 1947, the VA started, and quite a few people moved in and expanded, and a lot of our population are now employed there. But there are also other businesses that have come in after that, Toro and Cardinal Glass, and lately the newest one, of course, is that's big, is the Walmart Distribution Center. They all employ hundreds of men and women that help keep Tomah going.
My name is Jeremy Adelman. I work for Keen's. Keen's transfer started in 1932 when Richard Keene sold his family car to help buy his first truck. Richard started out hauling workers from Mathers, Wisconsin area to work in clearing brushes and fire lanes for the Franklin Delano Roosevelt New Deal. He then progressed into hauling cattle, wood, sand, gravel, and fresh fruits. Richard began growing his fleet during the 1940s and began servicing the Minneapolis and Chicago areas.
Well, hello, I am Mrs. Carroll. I'm the building secretary here at the Tomah High School. I've been working here for about 3 years, but I am a former Tomah graduate. I know that the school was built in 1966. It was built on a swamp. They excavate from the lake, and then they put the dirt and whatnot here and then built the school. They used to duck hunt actually on this area here. Back in the early 90s, the dam broke by the lake there, and it flooded this whole area. The track was actually, the water was all the way up to a boy's handlebars. So he was riding, well, I don't think he was riding, but on the track. It rained 15 inches in 8 hours that day. So the new addition was added in 1995, and that's the first year that we had a freshman class here at the high school. That was actually my graduating class, although I didn't start until halfway through my sophomore year here.
Hello, I'm Zach Varver. I'm a senior at Tomah High School. I've been a part of Boy Scouts of America for the last 6-7 years of my life. They tend to play a large amount in the community, especially here in Tomah. I know our troops start to contribute a lot. We have 3 different troops located out here in Tomah, Wisconsin. Troop 72, Troop 5, and Troop 285. I myself was a member of Troop 5 and the senior patrol leader for 2 years running. We've been helping out a lot in the community with many of those things that go unnoticed, like nothing too big and flashy, but tons of things that just are appreciated, like shoveling out locations that usually get snowed in a lot, like the Veterans Memorial. I know it helps a lot in the community as well. You can see a lot of people that have gone on and done great things because of what they've learned in Boy Scouting.